Bike month is kind of it's a fun time. I mean, if you like to ride a bike, it's great. There's lots of stuff going on. I think for me, bike month is really a way to sort of try to get people on a bike. Like if you haven't been on a bike in years, or maybe you haven't been on a bike since you were a kid, it's a great time because there's stuff going on. Bike Fresno is giving away prizes every day for riding, so there's like incentive to go out and sort of try riding your bike. I think with Bike Fresno, our goal is always sort of to try to take you to a new relationship with your bicycle. So if you haven't been on a bike in years, could I get you to ride around the block, or maybe down to the corner store, or maybe you ride long distances and you're a racer but you never use your bike to go to the store. Maybe I could get you to do that. And so the Million Mile Challenge is sort of a thing where we challenge the greater Fresno area to ride 1 million collective miles in the month of May. And on the website you can log in and set a goal for yourself. So maybe you set a goal of 50 miles or 100 miles or more, and you try to ride to that goal. And so every time you ride a mile, you plug it into the back end of the website, it counts up to your goal, and then every day that you ride a mile, at least 1 mile, you're entered into that day's prize drawing. And we're giving out prizes every day of the month. I think I see folks have sort of like, I feel like people have like a life cycle with their bikes. You know, when we were kids, we got our first bike, and that was freedom in a way. We got to ride. And you know, as we became teenagers, that was our way to sort of get around and away from our parents when we didn't have a car. And then quickly when we became 16 to 18, you know, we got a car right away. And then you sort of like, unless you're really into biking, you kind of forget about your bicycle. And then I don't feel people like get a bike again until they get married and maybe have kids, and they're like, hey, let's ride bikes together. And so they go get bikes, and then those hang in the garage. And so I think a lot of people just aren't familiar with it later in life. And I think part of that is because we don't see the bicycle as a tool. But really, a bicycle is a tool. It's a tool for transportation. It's a tool for getting around. It's not just an item for recreation. You can use it to get from point A to point B. And so I think that, you know, our slogan is always biking equals joy. No matter why you bike, you know, whatever reason it might be for, whether to save money, to get healthy, for the environment, any of those things, at the end of the day, once you get on your bike and you start riding it, it's just fun. It's fun to be outside. And so I'd say to anybody who hasn't ridden a bike in a long time, like, it's just fun. Like, get out and ride your bike. I mean, you're gonna feel great. It's just